good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Wells. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bumper. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here we go. To the air, it's Wells. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glenn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Wells. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab over the middle, it's Butler. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Wells. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And they've converted their first two third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. There he goes. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Wells. There's the pressure. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Glenn. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Catch in the middle. It's Glass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Dropping back, it's Wells. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Golden. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They booted away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out and start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions, and they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Wells. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the Heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. This Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the Texas offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Georgia going up tempo.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Golden. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it at the 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
They'll try the left side. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. That last completion sets him up on second down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 15, he's loose. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here we go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Wells. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on third down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on third. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again,
he's got it in more than enough for a first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's White. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd